See 'em? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Brawls.
Folks, people, my name is Samuel J. Dunlap. I am trying out different first names and see if one sticks. Samuel, it feels like a old-timey Western judge or maybe a child brought up in a strange cult who hides behind the staircase when strangers come. And the parents have to say, Samuel, come meet the nice sheriff. So maybe I'm not going to keep this one.
It don't sound right to me. I don't know about people out of the stairs and any of that, but yeah, it doesn't sound good. Yeah,
I like Sam. Hey, Sam, what's up? Sammy boy. I like that. Samuel feels a little.
Not for you. It don't work.
No, it don't work. Feels like I got to learn to make my own shirts.
Fine. Shirts.
Jackie, you've done a few of these Red State Update podcasts before. You know how it works. Every week we get on here and we have some news to get through, and it's mostly depressing. There's a big hunk on Trump, and we try not to talk about it, and then we usually wind up talking about it anyway. So my question to you is, would you rather pretend like we're better than talking about Donald Trump on our podcast, or should we just go ahead and talk about Donald Trump on the podcast and get it out of the way?
Well,
so that we can spend the rest of the time on even more depressing.
Well, yeah, if you gotta talk about it, you gotta talk about it and just get it out of the way. Yeah, yeah, let's just go. Let's dive in.
Okay, folks. I know people tell us that y'all talk about Trump all the time. It's true.
Yeah,
I can't deny it. He did this to us.
Well,
I'm not going to say I don't have any free will or choice in the matter.
Well, him about 35% of the country.
What should we start with, Jackie? I have a few things on Trump, but let me just go ahead and I'll start here.
And I guess also that percentage of the country that don't bother going to vote or give a damn one way or the other. I guess include them in there too. So a lot of people did this to us.
Hello, everyone. I love you all. Do you know what that is, Jackie? What that's the opening line to?
What is it?
It's Trump's intro video to Kid Rock's opening night of his new tour.
That's what the 45th president of the United States is doing.
Quite frank, listen. I don't know what more astonishing that former president of the United States is introducing Kid Rock, or that Kid Rock's able to go on tour. Hello, everyone. I love you all. Now, I know you're having it. What? Sorry.
Back in the 90s, O2, Bill Clinton, I had to come out in a video for them sometime or another, didn't they?
But at least if you're working with U2, and whether it's true or not, people just assume that you're doing something to help starving kids.
Usually that's what that Live Aid, all of it. Yeah.
Now that may not be true, but at least it gives you some cover. So if he comes out, it's the Edge or whatever, people think the cover is that the assumption will always be there that, Bono and Bill Clinton are working on some plan to stave off a famine and not just pick up girls backstage. There was a time when girls liked Bono. I feel like if someone young has accidentally stumbled onto this, which I don't think they would even do it accidentally. I feel like they know how to do things on their phone that keep content like this away so they don't have to deal with it. But just so you know, there was a time where people thought people were attracted to them.
No, I wasn't.
Well, I didn't say you were.
Well, you said people, and I'm a person, and no, sir, I didn't find them. I'm just saying, I ain't getting into preference or anything. I just don't look like Don Wayne. I think a handsome man, a good Bono. No, sir, no.
So Trump said, "Hello, everyone. I love you all. I know you're having a great time at the Kid Rock concert tonight. Quite frankly, he's amazing. All of you in attendance are the true backbone of our great country." He's just telling this to the crowd at a Kid Rock concert. Hardworking, God-fearing, rock and roll patriots. Somebody right now is trying to open up a restaurant in Panama City Beach or on Broadway in Nashville called Rock and Roll Patriots. He then called on the crowd to continue to love one another before donning a Make America Rock Again hat. Also, he made fun of Kid Rock's golf game, which that's the most punk thing you could do.
Yeah. Well, I guess really now that you're telling me all this, that's what he said on the Kid Rock thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And the people, we should just be grateful he didn't tell all the people to leave and attack the Capitol.
That's true.
He could have just as easily done it.
He could have, but
all of them would have gone.
No, and the venue would have been mad because they'd lose beer sales.
Sure.
So basically, he just did a cameo, like Kid Rock. Basically, like I could have paid and got Gilbert Gottfried, rest his soul, to do the same thing at some point to open my concert. It's basically just a cameo, but the price you pay is that Trump does a video for your concert. And he also said, it's very lame. Like the video I watched, people were screaming and wooing, like, "Oh, he's not so good at the golf," and people are like, "Woo!" But he keeps saying, "I know you're having a great time at the Kid Rock concert tonight." And then at the end, he says it again, like there's a beat where he should have cut himself off. He should have edited right there. Like, Lord knows we go on too long, but there were like 2 or 3 points where he could have, somebody should have made a cut. He puts the hat on, that should have been it, but then he goes back into it like, "Hey, you're having a great time. It's going to be a great show. Everybody just have a great time." Like, like he's the, what do you call it? When the old people show up at the prom to make sure nobody sticks their hands in somebody's pants.
All right. Don't say chaperone, but don't.
Yeah, like a chaperone. He comes off.
That's the worst chaperone. God, make me. No, that's the last person you want to put in charge of children. Or the country, I should say.
Or the country. The whole country, not just the children, but the children.
The children, everybody. Yeah. Everybody. Just let him handle it. I will say this. If I liked any of this would be amazing. If I like Trump or Kid Rock again, or going to Kid Rock shows, even though I don't like Kid Rock, but now I feel it's my rock and roll patriotic duty to go to Kid Rock shows because I like Trump, whatever. Any mix of that, mix and match those awful traits. And then you get to a Kid Rock show and Trump comes on the screen. That, I'd be like, good job. Everybody did a good job here. But since I'm a sensible person with standards, morals, a great amount of fear, I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about the former president of the United States, who is Donald Trump,
doing a video where he introduces a Kid Rock concert 20 years after people should have stopped going to Kid Rock concerts. And it's not going to hurt his chances of becoming president again.
Helps him.
Like, I don't know what to say. And I have a podcast where I talk. And I don't know what to... I mean, it's not like I was awarded this podcast for always knowing what to say. I made it sound like it was some great honor. It's just, anybody can do a podcast. You start talking.
You ain't got to say nothing to do one of these. Just go on. Yeah, turn it on.
But it's really... I know we played like Kid Rock and Trump, like the Kid Rock interview where he was talking about Trump. We talk about Kid Rock as much as we talk about Trump on here. Should we start one of the, you know how these people who just watch like the fascists in this country, or there's people who just do like tweet about the trucker protests and all that. Should we just only talk about the Kid Rock and Trump connection? Just do a whole podcast. It's just like Kid Rock, Trump love.
I cannot spend any more of my waking days. I don't want to anyway. I know I will. I mean, I'm pretty much doing that already, so why change the name and do anything? Let's just, yeah.
I think we talk about Kid Rock every time he comes up in the news. I don't think that there's been a little news cycle where Kid Rock came up and we weren't like, well, in Kid Rock news. So you're right. We are doing it already. I couldn't tell how many people were at that concert, that Kid Rock concert. I don't know if it was more or less than the people at the recent Trump rallies. The scuttlebutt is that Trump rallies attendance down.
Way down, yeah. Some places we used to have 16,000, something like that. I mean, like lots of people, they just, not showing up now. Just a few years back, had to fill up the arena. Now less than half full. Things like that going on. Maybe Kid Rock do a video for him. I don't know if that's going to help.
I'm not going to go too far down the road of, well, it's like nobody likes Trump anymore.
No, people like him. Yeah, just, you don't really need to go, which I always thought that. Remember when he was running for president, you go to see him talk, and this is just from personal experience. You want the hits, you want the wall, you want the jail, you're waiting for it. But then he's talking about his banker friend that he went to the restaurant with the night before. There's a lot of that you can tell. You look around the room, you get a sense of people just like waiting. Well, I this is going somewhere, I think, and then he's eventually going to get to the border. So just hold tight. So if you've already seen him, like how many times you need to go see him? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. At some point, you've already seen that show.
It's the same show. The new one, he's got some new hits, like the election was stolen. He got some new things. He definitely going to say that one. But, and people, it seems like, according to polls and stuff, people don't like the election was stolen as much as, Hillary Clinton, Hunter Biden, or,
racism.
Wow. Yeah, racism. Yeah, just pure racism. Yeah.
You go see the Grateful Dead fish, but, first of all, you're high. Second of all, they're doing something. Remember, you kind of have to make yourself believe, oh, no, this solo was so much better than it was in Denver. You record it like, they're doing this old soul song, or they're doing bluegrass now, or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? I just say you can go to stuff, but you kind of have to fool yourself into liking it. I think today it's people just going and just being like, yes, that was great. Those maybe now people have to really commit themselves to it. But I don't know that we want that either.
Yeah.
Here's some new material. Former President Donald Trump said he wanted to march to the Capitol on January 6th. Do you remember January 6th, Jackie?
Yeah, insurrection, yeah.
They wouldn't let him go. Secret Service wouldn't let him. Secret Service said I couldn't go. I would have gone there in a minute. Well, it would take longer than a minute. Trump said it was Pelosi's fault and the mayor of D.C. Why isn't Nancy Pelosi doing something about it? And the mayor of D.C. also, the mayor of D.C. and Nancy Pelosi are in charge, Trump said. I hated seeing it. And I said, it's got to be taken care of. And I assumed they were taking care of it. I just assumed. Trump assumed that somebody was taking care of it.
That's what is that? 8 hour, 9 hour gap in the phone conversation, whatever the hell, when he was sitting around watching.
That's when he was assuming.
Yeah. He's like, well, eventually they're going to take care of this, aren't they? Where's Nancy? How come this is still going on?
If there's one thing Trump always said, it was that Nancy Pelosi is in charge.
Yeah. If she's supposed to be getting that, somebody tell Nancy to get on the ball. She's in charge.
She should have been out there swinging that Buford Puster stick, saying, get back. He would have gone. He couldn't go. The Secret Service said he couldn't go.
It was them. Yeah, they just said, yeah, you better not a good idea, sir.
And their golf game, terrible. They said also Donald Trump Jr. was texting saying, hey, here's some ideas to overthrow the country.
Mark Meadows text on his phone. He was a popular man there in Washington, wasn't he?
Listen, I don't like to get texts from mama and people who are trying to sell me drugs. I'm like, I'm trying to watch TV. Silence. But imagine if you're Mark Meadows and you're getting texts from Donald Trump Jr., Jenny Thomas. Is that who she was texting?
She was texting. Yeah, Mark Meadows. That's how you text.
Yeah, Mark Meadows.
If you try to get something done in Washington, D.C.,
you got to text Mark Meadows.
You got to text Mark Meadows. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, just terrible.
An election is not going to get overthrown without several texts to Mark Meadows, which unfortunately, I guess it turned out that's not the case. But according to the dozens, hundreds, however many damn texts, yeah, they were working on it. They're trying to figure out how we do this now.
Yeah, Mark Meadows, really, if I were Mark Meadows, I would get a pager. I would just not participate.
How many texts do you need from Don Jr. telling you how to overthrow an election? I mean, one should be enough. They do this or whatever. Electors, one should he be able to get all that into one text, the plan. But I guess it took more.
No, and I don't care. I'm happy. I feel like it's like his own little hell that Mark Meadows gets all these texts. Good. That's what I hope he gets texted. I hope Don Jr. texts Mark Meadows every day for the rest of his life.
Well, I think one of the reasons Mark Meadows handed over all his texts to the January 6th committee is because he knew after that wasn't nobody ever going to text him again.
That's a good point, because people were like, what was he doing? What was he thinking? And he was just like, fuck it. I'm done. Like this, I can't do it. I thought I was a terrible person and I was taking my place amongst these terrible people, but I don't have it. I don't have what it takes.
Well, what did he okay, I get a lawyer, I fight this, so that's what, 6 more months to a year of more texts from Don Jr. telling me how to fight this to the committee and on and on. No, hell with this.
Take it. Here you go. Just don't hear. The code is 162021. So, also speaking of January 6th, the January 6th committee, they have evidence apparently to showing that Donald Trump did a criminal referral of disgraced former President Donald Trump. Where did I don't know who said disgraced, because I mean he was just at a Kid Rock concert from somewhere.
Really,
and I didn't make a note of it.
It's
and
not
I'm like,
necessary. Just saving your vocabulary. You just wasted.
It's the real eye of the beholder situation here, because there's some people you could say, yeah, he was just at a Kid Rock concert, and you're like, yeah, you didn't have to say disgraced, and somebody else could be, yeah, I thought you said he was disgraced. That's America right now, a real eye of the beholder situation. But members of the January 6th committee are conflicted, according to some reports, that if they send a criminal referral of Donald Trump and say he did crimes, they're being too political.
Yeah, well, yeah. Wow.
I mean, it is. That's the whole problem, isn't it? That it was too people. Other people got too political first when they did. It is a political situation when the president.
Well, sure, yeah,
does crimes, and there's a coup. And there's a January 6th committee. Like, when did they think it wasn't going to get political? They're like, well, both sides. I mean, who got on this committee and was like, I'm just so glad to finally be done with politics. Did they have the wrong date? Did they think something else happened on January 6th?
Is this the argument that they have? Because they're supposed to be conflicted, right? It's a term, conflicted. Like, no, he broke the law, but if we hand it over, we have.
Katie says there's no split, that they're all ready to send it to him.
Oh, okay. Well, the article come out originally said it was conflicted, but yeah, Liz Cheney, if she says it, then that's it. As far as Trump's concerned, yeah.
What's happening is like, well, Liz Cheney says it, I believe it. What's happened?
Well, when it comes to January 6th, Trump, after that, I leave it. After that, I don't. That's all I can speak for beforehand.
Listen, I'm gonna say that they spineless weasels on this. They're like, well, we can't. It's true. There was a point in this country when we didn't want to send presidents to jail. Like, there were people always talking about it, but nobody ever. Most people didn't really want to do it, because there's lots of crimes that they like bombing other countries, things like that. You start sending presidents to jail, someday they're going to put a president in jail for doing something you like.
Yeah.
But then this guy comes along and he just don't give a shit. Usually presidents, they try to hide it. They cover it up. Nixon, sneaky, but records everything. Not great. Not a great idea. Nixon really... And then Trump comes along and somehow makes Nixon look smart and dumb at the same time. Like, do everything out in the open, and you don't have to worry about who recorded it. You just make people think they've gone crazy.
Don't try to get lawyers to stop the tapes from getting out. Literally, have Bob Woodward come into your office, tell him everything, let him give the entire world every one of those tapes.
I guess that says something about Nixon was paranoid and then came up with all these things to be paranoid about. And then Donald Trump is just an egomaniac and narcissist and, just wants people to talk about him, even if it's bad.
Yeah.
And has never been punished for anything and will continue to not be punished. Just gliding from Kid Rock concert intro taped in Mar-a-Lago somewhere in front of some flags to Kid Rock concert intro taped in Mar-a-Lago somewhere in front of some flags. Teflon.
Well, hopefully, like I was going to say, as long as he continues not to be punished, I hope it's just not in the damn White House ever again. But hell, I don't know. They starting that up again. This the whole thing about him running just to I think we talked about it a month ago, but now it's back in the news again. Well, he gonna run for president again, but it's mainly so he don't go to jail. New York, she's trying to district attorney in New York. She's trying to get a judge to fine him $10,000 every day. They're trying to get a subpoena for him to come talk, him and the family. Of course, they ain't gonna do it. And there's a judge supposed to come down on a decision whether to fine him $10,000 a day until it shows up.
He ain't got $10,000.
I know.
Also, did Kid Rock pay him? Kid Rock must have paid him, right?
To get him to do that? Of course he did. He ain't going to do that just for fun. I mean, unless he thought like he's going to get voted. Like if he was asking them to attack the Capitol, probably a freebie. Let me get in there and do this. But no, for that, no, he got paid for that. It is. Yeah.
I know he enjoys being talked about. He figured it'd probably get him talked about. And he got to talk about his golf game, which is they love to talk about golf. Just fucking punk rock, man. Just
watch your mouth.
And then but I just can't imagine Trump doing anything, even stuff he wants to do, and even stuff that he is doing to cause a stink or get in the news or get people mad or get people talking about him or troll somebody. I still think he's expected to get paid for it. Like, did he send an invoice to Kid Rock? Like, I just think he's going to add. I said it was a cameo. Yeah, it probably was. Like, I need $1,000 because he ain't got $10,000. He's about at that point. I think he could very well be the next president of the United States, and he probably should go on Cameo just to have some walking around money.
But he's raising. I don't know where that money goes. You know, it don't go to the GOP, but supposedly he's raising money left and right. He ripped off the White House photographer that he had. Remember, he put out a book.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're ripping. I'm not saying he ain't ripping people off. He's ripping off as many people as possible.
As you can.
I just don't know what that. I don't know what that equals. Like,
I don't know.
Is he got millions of dollars right now in cash? Like, could he buy a boat if he wanted to? Probably. Or would he have to get some other rich person to buy him a boat? Like maybe a dictator or a murderer, maybe a Saudi prince or something. Oh, there's somebody who, man, we're still talking about Trump. I thought this was going to be like 30 seconds, but you start off with Kid Rock, it always spirals out of control. That's, I'm Richie, man. So Jared Kushner, the Saudis just gave him $2 billion.
Yeah.
Just to be a fucking nitwit. And they knew that he was clueless. They were like, this is just, he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, yeah, but that's fine. We're just trying not to, we won't be able to hack some reporters up again if we need to. We just don't want nobody getting too mad at us, whatever we do. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman $2 billion gave Jared Kushner's new private equity firm after Kushner left the White House. But they were like, I don't know about this. But they overruled them. And we're like, yeah, here you go. He doesn't care about the money. He just needs to be able to, if Trump and Kushner get back in, although I don't know if Kushner would be coming back in with Trump.
think that's
also here you go. Thanks for looking the other way. Thanks for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. It's just like the Golden Girls theme song. If instead of a song, it was $2 billion from murderers.
Now, how much a Hunter Biden make off of laptop stuff, though?
I think $2 billion. I think $2 billion.
Is that $2 billion as well? But that's from Ukraine, Russia, China. I can't remember.
I think he. Yeah. No, I don't know.
It's all
$2 billion.
I don't know.
It wasn't $2 billion.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
He wouldn't even know how to go down to the bank. Can I? How do you? I will say this: Jared Kushner much better at being a useless weasel than Hunter Biden.
Yeah, better at it. Yeah, knows
what to do.
Yeah, knows exactly what to do. Yeah.
Jared Kushner, well, not really, though. Actually, he kind of fucks that up too. But like he did, I don't know. He finally got it together. I guess it's like, yeah. I don't know what a private equity firm is. So obviously, Jared Kushner is smarter than I. No, you know what? Somebody just did it all for him. If you get $2 billion coming to you from murderers, you don't have to know what a private equity firm is. You just say the words and people give you money and then you give that money to other people. It's just like Trump. He's just like Trump. He's worse in a way because he thinks he's nice.
He's so nice. He went to January 6th committee, sat down with him. That's how nice he was. Happy to do it.
Yeah, he ain't coming back in with Trump.
No. But him and his wife, January 6th was it for them. They ain't been anywhere in sight since that happened. They got the good sense. They're like, all right, we gone.
They got their $2 billion.
Just sit tight. We got $2 billion coming. Just don't do nothing. Don't open your mouth. Don't say a word. Sit tight. It's coming.
The Saudis gave a bunch of money to Steve Mnuchin too, but not as much as Jared Kushner.
Didn't nobody give him $2 billion.
So yeah, Hunter Biden, right? Hunter Biden, everybody. So you say this is Republicans. It's like you're serious about things until it's time to not be serious about it. And then it's time to call you a child molester. Jackie, I did have a question for you. When you turned against Republicans and Donald Trump and started hating Donald Trump, when you voted for Biden, had you already got into kiddie porn at that time?
Or shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear
Is it a chicken egg kind of thing?
Or shut your mouth. Not even funny about it. Not even funny. No.
It ain't funny, Jackie. It ain't funny. Because listen, that's what Republicans call Democrats now. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is still there, says Democrats are evil and they're groomers. And if you voted for Supreme Court Justice Jackson, you're pro pedophile. She called Biden the groomer in chief. This doesn't seem like a healthy discourse. This doesn't seem. I know the January 6th committee is like, I don't know. I just don't want to wade into these waters. It just seems so political. And yet, wait, who was it said the groomer in chief? That may have been somebody on OAN.
I think that was keep them all. They're all the same. I mean, which one said it?
I mean, what's the difference between Marjorie Taylor Greene and an anchor on OAN? Like the rest of her term?
It's it, yeah.
Like 2 years or something. She ain't gonna go to OAN. She can get some real money. She'll be on Fox. She'll tone it down just enough to follow Tucker.
Oh, she'll be on there, yeah.
I mean, Tucker's saying you should go beat teachers up. Teachers are also.
I don't understand what they get. It gets on TV and it says, I don't understand where all the dads are. I ain't going into schools and thrashing these teachers for, sexualizing my children, which, like, yeah, right. Oh, why are they, what does anybody get out of people that watch Tucker going to school and beating up teachers? I don't understand. I guess teachers ain't getting beat up enough as it is over mask or whatever the hell else is. So,
not for his taste. Not for his taste. What is it with public school teachers get demonized, especially by these prep school motherfuckers like Tucker Carlson? I'm just assuming he went to a prep school. That may just be a carefully constructed image, but he seems like somebody. I mean, talk about, sexualizing students. I don't know what school he went to, but I'm going to assume that's all that happened there. And dads at his private prep school, which he may or may not have gone to, would never come in and beat up the teachers. They would hire somebody to do it for them.
Well, yeah.
This is not really going backwards here. Really going backwards. We can take little tiny steps forward and then just like haul ass backwards.
Well, all of them now, you have to do something to hurt trans kids. If you ain't a Republican state unless you torturing children in some way or another at this point.
And it's all going back to these don't say gay laws. So gay kids, trans kids, any kid that is, not a little clone of Tucker Carlson. It's not, it's a lot of the states where it's not great to be trans or gay or queer or anything already. Alabama, really trying to outdo everybody. And really trying to outdo. When you get Alabama and Florida and let's outdo each other in the asshole category contest, that's not good for anybody. Not just the Southeast, anybody, the whole country.
They're trying to say, don't say gay in schools, which most cases, I don't know the ages that they're talking about any schools where they're sitting there saying gay. I mean, it's not going on. But I guarantee you a lot of these trans children, not all of them, but in certain situations, I guarantee you, you're the one saying gay out in these children. People don't think one way or about it or another until you come in there and start pointing fingers and getting parents to rat on other parents you're the one that's going in schools and saying gay. Ain't nobody saying it but you, and you're pointing at people and telling them to get them the hell out of there. It's pitiful, shameful.
Florida, Alabama, Ohio, Arizona, Georgia, Iowa, Louisiana, Missouri, Indiana, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Ohio. They've all got different laws.
All trying to outdo one another. I mean,
some of them may not make it. Some of them, just a bunch of bills taking Florida's lead. Trying to get out in front of this being a asshole thing.
Texas, the worst where they're criminalizing. They're going to take your child away from it. They're going to put you in jail and take your child away from you. Texas. Let's hope the rest of them don't go that damn far. They're all pitiful.
Yeah, it ain't like they don't have how far they go. It ain't great.
No,
they need to. I mean, maybe.
And I would hope more people would stand up and raise hell. And I know there are people out there, and God bless each and every one if you're saying something about it. But it seems like that wasn't long ago when businesses and sports teams were leaving states just for the bathroom, not allowing trans people to use the bathroom. And now it's like you can't exist, let alone go to the bathroom. You can't even, we need more of it. I don't know how you do it. It just doesn't seem, it seems like people should be standing up, say to hell with this. And like I said, I know there are people out there doing it, but
Well, I mean, that's what all this is, thrash the teachers and you're a pro pedophile, you're a groomer. And so that's all there to cut you off at the pass before you go, can't help kids. We got it all figured out. That's what they love. They love to sexualize your children. So Marjorie Taylor Greene says that's what Democrats do. They're the party of sexualizing your children. Not, the party of helping kids be free from violence, harassment, be free to be themselves, not have to worry about getting thrashed or a teacher getting thrashed or a teacher having to, and this isn't under Trump. This is happening under Biden. Now it started, the winds were blowing. Well, Biden's doing this. Biden's ghost guns right now. But I'm just saying, Trump's at a Kid Rock concert, and this stuff is still moving right along. You may not need Trump. And see, we spent the first half of this bullshit talking about Trump instead of talking about what you can do to help fight these bills coming to a state near you. I wish I'd never heard Kid Rock's name. That's not true. The first album's still pretty good.
First album, I remember it was I liked his little friend that passed on, but I think he went wrong after his little friend passed on. That he went downhill.
I wish I could go back and counsel him and tell him, hey, some things are going to happen, but we need you to be strong, be there for us, be the anti. Imagine Kid Rock putting out a song cussing Trump out. That'd be good. It's probably coming too. It's probably coming.
Eventually, someday, yeah. Maybe hope so. Hope for Kid Rock's sake. I hope you come back to us. Yeah. We both want to thank each and every one of y'all for still listening. If you are, and if you're not, thank you for listening to it earlier and turning it off whenever you did. We appreciate you. Thank you.
And if you're not listening yet, thank you. And I know you'll come around.
Oh, yeah. All y'all out there that ain't listening, we want to thank you. We look forward to it when you start. That's good. And we also want to give an extra big thanks to our patrons, peoples over on there. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you kindly.
Yes, appreciate it. Wouldn't be doing this without you. So thank you for keeping us up and running.
This week, maybe, Jackie, we did the tightest, just very precise, just very technical comedy. That's like clockwork, like you putting a clock together, like a Swiss clock, just tight.
Wow.
And it's like 40 minutes. I barely know what we said. But every week we do 20 extra minutes over there on Patreon for you. At least. That's the key part. We don't always tell you that, but it ain't just 20 minutes and then a buzzer goes off when the power shuts down.
You never know. If you ain't got but 20 minutes, then turn it off. That's fine. You ain't hurting us none. That's fine. If you ain't got but 20 minutes, and that's where I didn't pay, but for maybe it's a guilt thing. I gave you $5 a month for extra 20 minutes, and by God, that's all I'm gonna get. Yep. All I want out of you. But we're telling you, it's fine. Go on, take some more. We're happy to give it. We love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Take that extra 20 minutes. You're going to get another. It's an extra 20 minutes. You're going to get another one. It ain't like here's two. You ain't get one next week. No, it's going to be there. Go ahead and enjoy it. Now, if it's like I said, time crunch thing, completely understandable. Go on about your way. Turn it off after 20 minutes. Please do.
That's
fine.
I don't care.
Yeah. But we're
for
happy.
Us.
Yeah, we're happy for you. We're still there. We're happy for you when you stick around. If there's 20 more minutes, enjoy it then, enjoy it later, whenever you want to. We appreciate it. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast with all our great supporters or patrons. So we thank each and every one that helped you keep a computer running, the things plugged up. However it goes out there, all the buttons working. We thank you, each and every one of you. Helps us going here at the Red State Update Podcast. That's what keeps us going. But I tell you what else keeps us going is our local sponsors. That's right, local sponsors here from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. give us $25. We're happy to get on here and mention who they are, what they're up to, what they got for you, what they got you to eat, what they got you to wear, what they got you to read, what they got you to take a bath in, whatever it is. You're going to hear about it on here. If it's a $25 sponsor, we're going to do the best job we can telling you all about it. And that's for, of course, all the people here local listening, like here in Murfreesboro, like Dunlap myself. And, of course, if you're traveling through, you're going to hear about a couple places to stop and check out while you're here. Might as well. So we appreciate each and every one of our sponsors as well. I got a good sponsor this week. Well, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you do, Jackie.
I'm still a little upset about it, but you said to start, in order to go anywhere, you got to start at the bottom and work your way up.
Yep. I tell you that all the time.
Well, you still at the bottom in your own life and ain't ever gone up, but all right.
That's how I know so much.
Well,
I know about the bottom part. Some stuff I'm just sort of, I think when you get up, then you go up to started from the bottom. But I hadn't got to the neck to the.
Well, yeah, you still there. That's what I'm saying.
Started from the bottom. Now I'm still here.
How you gonna take me anywhere if you in the bottom? I don't understand.
You're a rocket ship, baby. You're a rocket ship. You're going straight to the stars.
Shut your mouth. I'm doing this as a curiosity. I ain't hurting to make a living. Doing some what I thought it was originally going to be was overall modeling. I thought that's what it's going to be. I was approached by a fella, said I had the perfect physique or look or whatever it was for overall modeling. And I was flattered. And I took him up on the offer. I went there and did it. I put the green suit on. I put the pose in front of the green wall, and all of it sat on the green thing. You're supposed to be a tractor, whatever it was. They just put it in there after it. They put whatever kind of overalls they want on it. I guess it makes sense. You just get one picture. And you can put it whatever you want. Tractor, elephant, whatever. I don't know why I'd be riding the elephant, but if you got a computer, I guess you can do it.
You can do anything.
That's what I'm learning about. Like I said, I was there for a curiosity, but it turns out people don't like elderly men dressed in tight green suits standing in front of green. Or they didn't even do nothing with it, as far as I know. I guess what youngins like today is booty bird, as far as I can tell. That's what everybody's telling me one way or another. I don't talk to many young people, so I don't know what it is. I wouldn't know what they was talking about anyhow. I wouldn't have known what booty bird was until, I lost my endorsement deal or my modeling job because I went with a more popular spokesperson, and that turned out to be booty bird.
Jackie, you can't get mad about something like that. A booty bird is a once in a decade sensation.
I ain't mad. I just don't understand. Like I said, don't understand it. I ain't gonna get mad and upset about it. I ain't gonna waste no time. How am I supposed to compete with a little cartoon or a computer, whatever it is? Shaking his tail feathers, booty bird, whatever it is, it does. You showed it to the watch. If that's all it does, I don't know why it's still popular. For 5 minutes, that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't watch it for 5 minutes, 30 seconds is how much I give it. But 5 minutes is about as much you're going to get out of it. I don't know what else why you going to go back and look at that again. Booty bird. It don't make any sense to me. Turn around and look at you, shaking his hind end at you, tail feathers at you, little bird, whatever it is.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
Well, I don't think it's funny. And I'm going to say right now, I don't appreciate what you had me do. Like I said I'd do it.
Uh-huh.
And I ain't gonna act like I'm above that. I ain't gonna have nothing to do with no booty bird at all, which I don't have any business anything to do with it one way or another. But if it's a job, like you said it was, and you said they're gonna mail me something, some money or compensation or something for it. Whatever they do, you're supposed to tell me, so I ain't expecting that.
Yeah, I still need a check from you to cover the bird suit because
I didn't ask for no bird suit, and I don't need to pay for it either.
We just have to invoice.
You can't take it out of my check if I get one because you never discussed it beforehand. That's not in the contract. I look at a lot of stuff, and I tried to look at most of it. Some of it don't understand, but nowhere in there said bird suit or yellow bird or anything like it.
Jackie, it's just, do you want it or do you not want it?
Well,
if you want it,
I don't want a bird suit, but you said that's what the job's for, so I did it. I did, or thrifty thread, thrifty thread overalls. That's
well, it's not thrifty thread. It's their sub bargain line of overalls, bargain drawer. It's
bargain drawer, whatever.
Cheaper than thrifty thread.
Well, I thought you wanted me the way you discussed it with me beforehand, before I got there. I was there way early. You told me to get there about 2 hours before I was supposed to get there. So I sat outside the damn truck. There wasn't nobody there. Waited around. I said, I must be at the wrong place. I ain't here. Tried to call you.
I was on East Coast time.
Well, whatever it is, I don't know where to go, what to do.
Yeah, I was on that Newfoundland time.
Well, they finally showed up, so I was there about 2 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours early. But that's fine. I said I'd use that time to get focused, to think about what I need to do. And what I thought I was going to be doing was standing there looking like, wearing comfortable fitting overalls. Whether I'm not liberty to talk about the comfort of I wouldn't know, because I didn't have no overalls. I had the overalls on top of the damn bird suit. I couldn't wear the overalls regular. They didn't feel good over the bird suit, because the bird suit don't feel good. You said, here, put on this Bodie bird outfit. And I said,
Jackie, it's very important that we completely... it's not Booty Bird. You can't keep saying that. You're going to get us in trouble. It's Booty Bird Man.
Whatever it is, it's the same thing, except I'm in it. You see my face on it or something.
Yeah, you're a man in a bird suit, completely different than Booty Bird. But
you had me do the same thing. You had me bend over and turn around and say Booty, Booty, Booty.
Yeah. I mean, but that's, artistic interpretation. That's not... copyright infringement, I wouldn't say, and neither would Thrifty Thread or their sub bargain line of overalls bargain drawer.
Well, I don't understand why whatever. If it looks and says the same thing as Bodie Bird, then it's just a different kind of it or something. I'd rather just be Jackie and stand there and just be me instead of going Bodie, Bodie, Bodie and shaking my hind end at anybody, anything like it. It ain't my hind end; it's a bird suit hind end. By the way, I wasn't shaking my real thing. You just got to turn left and right to make a tail feather, the bird suit, look like it, because there's a hole in the back of the overalls if the feathers stick out, rear ears stick out of the back of it.
Yeah, I think you're going to sell a bunch of these cheap ass overalls, Jackie. Booty Bird Man, maybe bigger than Booty Bird.
It ain't. You're gonna get in trouble for doing it. Like I said, I'm just trying to act this out. I said I'd do it, and I'm trying to be professional. And the photographer was there, whoever he was, whatever you call it. What did Telly or something? Whatever you said he was. He seemed like a character, but I don't know first thing about him. But I was trying to be polite.
Yeah, he's the vice president of sales, and he's also a part-time photographer when they need one. He doesn't really have any skills or talent, but he's pressed into service often. Thrifty Thread passes their savings on to you, and bargain drawer the same, even more savings.
Well, all I know, when I was, working for Hilltop, when I was briefly a spokesperson, the model for Hilltop overalls, where we went to like a studio thing. That's where I had the old thing green, all this stuff. Where we were, it was just a storage unit. You had me standing out in the gravel, just in the in the driveway.
We had you at the farm, and we had all those farmer friends you knew, and you're too embarrassed.
I ain't going to get out in front of my friend. I mean, it's bad enough to go take a picture of it and put it in a magazine, but I don't want to have to sit there and look at me doing it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to fake right if I was around all those folks.
And then we had to go, and Telly said, well, I got a storage unit. When I got divorced, we can go out there.
Well, first off, I ain't worried about none of them anyhow ever looking at these pictures, because I guess the only publication it's going to be in, and this ain't real, excuse my language, but this is what it says here. Thrifty Thread or bargain sub, whatever, bargain drawer, overalls, Booty Bird Man. The ad's going to be in And again, this is silly. This ain't a real. This can't rabbit shit magazine. What is that?
For Easter.
What do you mean, rabbit shit magazine? Who the hell looks at? I know none of my friends look at it, so they ain't gonna see me in a bird suit no how nowhere. I don't know who's gonna be looking at rabbit shit magazine. I don't know what it is. That can't be real, is it?
It is the number one, and they've done the research on this. The number one magazine for fans and purchasers of the sub-bargain line of overalls known as Bargain Drawer.
Ah.
Now, Thrifty Thread, sure, they might go a little more highfalutin, more Bait Digger Weekly, Fence Row Weekly, Vittles and Fixins, Donkey House, some of the ones we've named before. But for Bargain Drawer overalls, they have a very particular clientele, and apparently they're all reading Rabbit Shit magazine. You should read it. Don't pass judgment if you're not going to read it. Do you want me to get you a subscription?
I don't want a subscription to it. I won't look at the one I'm going to be in to see what the picture looks like. So I'll look at the magazine there, but I wouldn't go to the. Now, I'll be honest, if I was looking at the magazine aisle and waiting to get out, and one of them is called Rabbit Shit Magazine, I probably would pick it up and look at it and say, what the hell is this?
Well, curiosity is one of the reasons they're still the number one Rabbit Shit magazine on newsstands. They've managed to, it's hard to find magazines now. Entertainment Weekly ain't around no more, but I can go to down Barnes and Nobles if I can find one and get a Rabbit Shit magazine.
Well,
ain't a Barnes and Noble in this country that ain't got a Rabbit Shit magazine in.
Well, I ain't read one. I ain't looked at it. When they just don't get me no subscription to it because I don't know whether I like it or not. Just get me a copy when the thing comes out. And I want to see me look like an idiot in a bird suit.
Booty Bird Man,
or whatever. It's Booty Bird is what it is. It's just me doing it.
They got some high-priced Newfoundland lawyers who said, be very clear. Just as you always have to be very specific, that Bargain Drawer is the sub-bargain line of Thrifty Thread.
Well, I know that.
Booty Bird Man is Booty Bird, not.
What?
I messed up. I almost said it. And see, that quick, we could all gone down. And I worked so hard to make you the country's number one sub-bargain overalls top model, Jackie. I haven't heard you say thank you once in this whole
you did all
trial.
this. I'm sticking with you because I said I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word to do it. I'm curious. I'm going to try to do it. I just assume not wear no more bird suits. I'd rather be a regular man with not no birdie bird on the front of it, just a regular man wearing overalls. And
Booty Bird Man, you are a regular man. You're Booty Bird Man. You're better than a regular man.
A regular man ain't Booty Bird Man. He's just a man, regular man. There ain't no bird to it. No booty bird. No.
Well, this is all very philosophical, Jackie. And Thrifty Thread and their sub-bargain line of overalls, Bargain Drawer, saw that when Hilltop got Booty Bird and Glade Tough got screwed, that there may be an opportunity to pick up some market share. They wanted authenticity. They said, get this grizzled old hayseed. We saw some of the green screen shoots. We think Glade Tough really fucked up.
Hey.
Well, that's how they talk, but they do it in a Canadian accent. So they're the number one sub-bargain line of overalls in Newfoundland, and that's it. Thrifty Thread bought them when there was some investigations. They got a bargain, literally, a sub-bargain. So look, Jackie, go to the farm, go hang out with your grizzled, authentic, stoic, intimidating, judgmental farmer friends. Dress up like a bird, do your dance, shake your ass, hop up and down, rub it on them, whatever you do. I don't kink shame.
What are you talking about?
I'm just glad you have a hobby. Just give me that check to cover the suit and the photo shoot for Rabbit Shit magazine and the subscription. And then I'll invoice it.
I want to look at the one. I got a picture in. That's all I care about. Even if I do look like a damn idiot, I want to get it, and I won't get my check for it.
Well, Jackie,
you said I was going to get $50 for it.
Well, it takes some time. time for the invoice to work through.
Well,
Plus it's in
have it
another
go through whatever. I don't know.
country. Jackie, I'm going to sponsor that. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take this call and return some texts. And, man, I'm going to have to hire some help. I'm just so busy.
Right.
Jackie, baby, you're my number one client, right?
I guess. I don't know. Put me in a booty bird suit.
No, baby, you are number one for me, my top priority. You are the number one top model client for old Dunlap here.
Yeah.
After Brushy Shepherd. He is really Brushy Shepherd, man.
You said you fired him. You said he wouldn't even work for you no more because he got food all over him like he does anyway. I could have told you that before you ever tried to put him in a pair of overalls.
Brushy? No, he's taking the world by storm. Hashtag Brushy Summer.
What?
He's blowing up, Jackie. That when he got fired from Glade Tough on that shoot when he ate them super cheesy chili dogs and got all over him, they're like, this is disgusting.
Yeah,
they fucked up.
It is.
They fucked
Watch your
up.
mouth. You don't got to keep saying it.
Well, but they did. They fucked up.
He did too without saying the language because he got it all over him, but he does it every time he eats. Every time.
No, you're wrong. He didn't F up.
Wow.
He un-F'd up. He did the opposite of effing up. Which is what? Effing down? I don't know. But Jackie, have you been on Messy Mouth TikTok lately?
I don't know what that is.
Brushy has taken over Messy Mouth TikTok. He has blown up on Messy Mouth TikTok. It's all he went viral, Jackie. Brushy Shepherd went viral on Messy Mouth TikTok. And now everybody wants a piece of whatever Brushy's got in his beard. He got a show called Brushy Eats coming on the new streamer Super Cheesy Chili Dog Plus. We're doing a big cover shoot for Sloppy Farmer magazine. They're doing a profile on him in Napkin Needed magazine. He's the face of Gravy Jacket that's coming to a Burlington coat factory near you. They got a beard pick, water-based beard-targeted food remover with steady stream technology. It's coming to Target exclusive. They just launched that. He's doing personal appearances. Jackie, the vinyl division of Hosable Fashion wants him in their new Oopseralls at the World Workwear Awards in June. So don't sit there and tell me that Brushy fucked up.
Watch your mouth. I didn't say that. I said it the other way.
Brushy's on top of the world. Brushy's on the cover of Sloppy Farmer magazine, and you out here running him down.
Well, I don't know what Sloppy Farmer magazine goes. I don't know what Rabbit Shit magazine is. There's a lot of magazines. I don't know what they are, whether it's good or bad.
That's true. That's just a lot of magazines. I don't know what they are. Maybe we should open up a newsstand because, I mean, I feel like some of these magazines, people would like to read them. They just don't know where to get a magazine anymore.
It's hard I don't know. I get, if you go to Kroger, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes at Kroger, but it's just like you're in that weird aisle where like they have a few birthday cards.
Yeah.
And like some, light bulbs for outside lights.
You know how people look at you because it's the same way you look at someone when they in that section because you wait till they're gone for you go get a magazine. You wait if somebody stand there in front of it, there ain't enough room. You don't know what magazine they're looking at, but I wait till they're gone and I can get one.
It used to be, that's how I felt looking at dirty magazines, but now it's all magazines.
Well, they don't have the dirty magazines in Kroger no more. Good. I don't know if they ever did, but they should.
A lot of magazines ain't even real magazines. They're like somebody put together a thing on Batman and it's $18. And they sell it in the Kroger magazine section. Like, what is this?
If you like the Beatles or something like that, they do a whole thing on them like every month. They get a whole thing. If they did one on Willie Nelson or something, I might get it. But yeah, you just that's a bunch of pictures of the Beatles for $20.
That's all on the internet. What are you gonna do? You can't even put a magazine on a shelf.
You can run out of space nowadays. Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to run them down. They're paying sloppy farmers paying me a lot of money. Napkin needed. They're sending a car to take me to the damn photography studio. Me and Brushy.
Napkin needed.
Denise, Brushy's wife, she's a little put out after that chili dog incident. Now she's like, she said she cooks him chili dog every night.
Wow.
And they just reminisce.
Well,
I never in my life thought I'd be talking to the damn editor of Flex and Spittle magazine, but I just got off the phone with him. I got too much Brushy business going on, Jackie. I don't know. I may have to listen, baby. You know I love you, but I just don't know. I'm glad you got your own thing going on with your little cosplay of the bird or whatnot. I don't know if
you did that. I ain't got that. I don't want to do it no more. I did it because I said I'd take a job. I ain't gonna walk away from it, even though if it changes when I get there. What did Brushy wearing overalls in all these magazines?
Yeah, overalls, oopseralls, the gravy jacket, whatever they got. Sloppy Farmer had him in overalls, and they just like made it look like a bunch of chili had spilled out. And Super Cheesy Chili Dog Plus has him in chili covered overall. A lot of the overalls covered in chili, whether he's eating chili or not. Burlington Coat Factory's got a chili. If Gravy Jacket does the numbers they think, they're going to come out with Chili Jacket afterwards. But, you know, some of this is wait and see. What I'm hoping is that, oh man, I hope that Brushy fever isn't like Booty Bird Man, just a flash in the pan, like somebody trying too hard to cash in on a fad. And
I didn't want to cash. I didn't want to put the thing on. You told me to do it, and whatever his name is, told me to do it, and took a picture of me out in front of the storage unit.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry, Jackie. I haven't been paying enough attention to you. Let me ask you one question. Would you wear vinyl hosable oopseralls, or would you feel self-conscious?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what wear it. If I'm wearing the damn Booty Bird outfit, I don't know what oopseralls, how that's any worse or better.
Listen, you know what? I just don't have time for your little problems right now when I'm trying to.
Fine. And there ain't no problems. I don't give it. Give them $50. That's all I need. That's it. We're done.
Listen, I'm gonna
in the business, so be it. Give me $50. I was going to give you what you're supposed to get. How much percentage of that or something? However it was supposed to work.
I think industry standard is 75%.
What? $50?
Listen, I'm going to hire an assistant, and then I'm going to have them call you, and we'll send you the contract, and then you rip it up, and then we're done. Okay, babe?
Assistant?